Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Gold Coast Coolangatta International Airport. I'm here at the domestic terminal because there is a new international terminal here. And today I'm going to be flying Rex or Regional Express on board a Boeing 737-800 from here in Gold Coast down to Melbourne, Tullamarine. Okay, so now just got dropped off at the drop-off section. Now going through the pedestrian crossing, and let's enter the airport and find the Rex check-in. Okay, so if you enter the airport where I did, you'll end up at the arrivals area, hence the sign. So just got to walk down to the other end of the terminal, down there, to find the Rex check-in. Here at Gold Coast Airport, I think it's all self-check-in and bag drop. Unless you have oversized items, there are counters and there are people around to help as well. So first up you have Jetstar, then over here you have Qantas. You also can go bag drop at the desk when flying Qantas, it would appear. And then next up we have Rex. I can see that you can also go to a counter there, but it's still mostly self bag drop. So it looks to me like Virgin Australia and Rex share check-in areas and bag drop. Actually, sorry, never mind. You can't go to a desk to check in with Rex, but with Virgin, if you have priority, you can. So anyways, let's use these desks and check in. Self-check-in completed, and I've got my boarding pass, as you can see in the corner. So it appears some of these desks are just for Virgin, and then some of them rotate, or they just flash between Rex and Virgin. So let's go here and check in. It looks like there is a Rex representative there at a desk, but it says closed. So yeah, let's go and drop our bags. After a couple of hiccups at bag drop, since it's very sensitive, check-in and bag drop has now been completed. Security is just down here in between check-in and the baggage carousels. So let's go through here and go through security. Security check has now been completed. It's very automated, however some of the staff seem a bit grumpy. But yeah, we're all a bit grumpy sometimes. Okay, so now through security, it's a pretty nice temperature in here. I have had issues in the past with the cooling not working here, but it looks all good. There's rolls, healthy eating, Hungry Jacks, Krispy Kreme, sushi. There's so many different options here, Red Rooster, so you really should be able to find something for you to eat. There's also lots of nice lounging areas and areas with PowerPoints too. Just down here you'll find the Virgin Australia lounge, and the Qantas lounge is also somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where though. So yeah, have about half an hour until our plane arrives. My plane for today is pulling in here 10 minutes early. My plane for today is Victor Hotel, Mike, Foxtrot Mike. It's a 2014 built Boeing 737-800. It was delivered brand new to Jet Airways in India in 2014. It then went to Vistara and in 2019 and Samoa Airways in 2021 before joining the Rex fleet in September of this year, 2022. So it's the youngest bird in Rex's fleet. Okay, bit of a strange system here, but now time to board. Oh, here's the boarding system here. Means I can get a good photo, which is cool.
Hello.
Hi.
Boarding through the front today,
Thank you. Now time to board.
Hi buddy, how are
Hi.
you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Perfect. You're towards the middle of the cabin on the left-hand side
you.
in the window.
Welcome on board the the Rex Boeing 737-800. Economy class is in a 3-3 layout with, I think, something like 168 seats, with 8 in business class in a 2-2 layout. My seat for today is 19A. I got it wrong 2 times. Okay, so welcome aboard Rex's Boeing 737-800, Victor Hotel Mike, Foxtrot Mike, because I do believe it is a little bit different. I'll explain that in a moment. So, legroom on this aircraft, I believe, it is still 79 centimetres or 31 inches, but it feels a little bit more than that. Maybe closer to 81 centimetres, 32 inches. I don't know, but it's very generous. The in-flight menu in here, which they didn't actually have last time I flew with them. The cabin safety card and the True Blue magazine in this seat back pocket, which is nice and big. You have a tray table here, which you can pull down like this and pull it back. There's some like icing or something just there, which isn't ideal. However, it's not, like it doesn't come off easily. It's mostly pretty clean, and you can pull it back and push it in. It's a nice size too. And then there's recline just here, and you can see the headrest here. There is a headrest, but it's not adjustable. However, the seat padding width here, as you can see, is very, very generous. I think it's the most generous, except for Qantas. So yeah, and I think it's also fitted with the Boeing Sky Interior. The old ones have the Virgin Australia cabin, the other 6, this is the only one with this cabin from memory. However, it has been 11 months since I've flown Rex Economy on another aircraft, so they might have changed it. I don't know if this is going to become the new norm or it's going to go back to the other one, but for now, this is what it is, and I actually really like it. I mean, not having the adjustable headrest isn't the best, but it's still a nice headrest. It's really, really comfy, and I feel like there's a lot more space too. So overall, I think the seat features is really, really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, to assist with our departure this afternoon, we do ask you take your assigned seats as quickly as possible. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers while placing your smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Thank you. My name is Olivia, and it's my pleasure to be your cabin manager on board this afternoon's flight. Please now ensure you have taken your assigned seat and your seatbelt is firmly fastened. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a row without a seat in front, all current items must be stowed in the overhead lockers, keeping the floor area clear. If you require any assistance or if there is anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable this afternoon, please don't hesitate to ask one of your friendly flight attendant team as they move through the cabin. Thank you all, and once again, welcome on board.
Johnson, Liv and our entire fantastic Rex crew, it's a pleasure to welcome you on board this flight 685. Shortly bound for Melbourne, we've got all passengers joined us now, about to close our front door pushback, taking off towards the north today. Fairly strong headwind facing us heading down toward Melbourne, and at this stage it's a 2 hour and 5 minute flight time. Relatively smooth flying conditions, just a bump or two as we make our way out of the Gold Coast here through these few clouds, and smooth flying on the way to Melbourne. I'll speak to you once we are underway to update you on weather conditions and our arrival time. It's certainly now a pleasure though to invite you to sit back, relax, make yourselves comfortable, be underway very soon. It's nice to have you with us.
Now time for pushback.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome back our frequent travellers and a very warm welcome for those guests travelling with Rex for the first time. In light of Rex's recent partnership with Delta Airlines, we'd also like to extend a warm welcome to those passengers travelling with us today from Delta. Your flight attendant team on board this afternoon's flight are at the front of the cabin is Jade, in the middle is Monique, and at the rear is Yasmin. May we have your full attention as we demonstrate the safety features for this Boeing 737 aircraft. It is a requirement to follow crew instructions at all times. Please pause all electronic devices during this announcement. In your seat pocket you will find a cabin safety information card which shows the brace position and other important information on what you should do in the unlikely event of an emergency. Please read this carefully before we take off. Your seatbelt should now be securely fastened, low and tight, around your hips. Fasten the seatbelt by placing the clasp into the metal buckle like this. To tighten, pull the strap outwards, and to release, lift the metal buckle. Your seatbelt must be securely fastened whenever you are seated, directed by your crew, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. For your comfort, the cabin will be pressurised during this flight. It is important to fit your own mask first before assisting others. Life jackets are located beside or underneath each seat. If required, you will need to retrieve the life jacket and remove it from its pouch. Slip the life jacket over your head and secure the strap around your waist by clicking the two ends together. There are 2 doors at the front of the cabin, 4 exits over the wing, and 2 doors at the rear of the aircraft. Look around for your nearest exit, which may be located behind you. This includes the use of electronic cigarettes and vapes. As an added precaution, smoke detectors and alarms have been fitted in the lavatories. In preparation for takeoff, please now ensure all personal electronic devices have been switched to flight mode. Large electronic devices must now be securely stowed.
Now time for takeoff. Your choice of a complimentary water, tea or coffee and a snack will be provided. A cashless bar service is available this afternoon. Please refer to the enclosed beverage menu in your seat pocket for pricing. All major cards, Apple and Google Pay are accepted. There are 2 lavatories located at the rear of the aircraft for your convenience. May I remind you this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes and vapes, is not permitted at any time. A friendly reminder that whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated, your seatbelt
seatbelt must be fastened. If you misplace your electronic device in flight, do not move your seat and contact a flight attendant immediately. Whilst on board our aircraft, we suggest you do some gentle exercises. Please refer to the in-flight magazine for more information. If there is anything we can do to make your flight down to Melbourne more comfortable this afternoon, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.
So it was at this point in time that my mic decided it was a good time to stop working. So the cabin crew are now coming around to serve the refreshment service. Do apologise for the mic, I have no idea what happened. It definitely had charge and everything, but yeah. Okay, so here's the refreshment service for today. We have you only get one, but there's two different types of savoury soy crisps. One of them has 3 different types of soy crisps, and the other has smoked corn with soy crisps. And yeah, I have had these before in the past, and I do remember them being pretty good. I'll let you know how they are later, though. And then, of course, there's complimentary tea, coffee, and water. I went for a tea today with 1 milk. So, yeah, I think overall, considering the price you pay, it's pretty good. And certainly I did feel satisfied. As you can see, the cabin crew have very, very kindly come around to ask if I would like any more snacks, since they clearly had spares. This is something that I haven't seen many times before, and I think it's very, very much appreciated, and a very nice gesture of the crew. About halfway through the flight now. Cabin crew just came around to serve water to everyone. Once again, very nice. The cabin crew just came around for a second time to ask if any of us wanted water. Absolutely amazing service here on board Rex, ZL685 to Melbourne.
It will greatly assist your crew if you please ensure all rubbish is removed from the seat pocket. Shortly, the captain will switch on the fasten seatbelt sign in preparation for landing. Please now ensure all carry-on items are returned to the overhead lockers or placed underneath the seat in front of you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a row without a seat in front, all carry-on items must be stowed in the overhead lockers, keeping the floor area clear. Your seat back should be in the upright position, your leg rest stowed, your tray table locked, and your armrest placed down. Electronic devices such as laptops must now be switched off and securely stowed. You may continue to use your mobile phones, smart devices, and all other electronic and all other small handheld devices, provided they are in flight mode. The cabin lights will shortly be dimmed for landing. There is a reading light located in the panel above you for your convenience. Thank you.
We are now just breaking through the last layer of clouds, very low today. Just starting our approach into Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport, landing from the north. welcome to Melbourne.
Remembering that Victoria does indeed observe daylight savings. Please remain seated with your seatbelt firmly fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. In reach, you're welcome to use these now. Electronic devices must not be used whilst disembarking the aircraft and crossing the tarmac. Prior to leaving your seat, please check your seat area and seat pocket for any personal belongings. Take care when opening the overhead lockers as heavier items may have moved during the flight. This evening we do expect to be disembarking you. If you are leaving us via the rear stairs, please hold on to the handrail and take caution as you make your way onto the tarmac. If you are travelling with small children, where possible, we advise you not to carry your child down the stairs. Instead, hold on to their head securely to assist them as you hold on to the handrail. If you require any assistance disembarking, please remain seated and one of our flight attendants will be happy to assist you. A reminder that smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted on the tarmac or inside any Australian airport. On behalf of your Captain Paul Granger and your entire crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with Rex this afternoon. It has been our absolute pleasure to have you all on board, and we look forward to your company when next you choose to fly. For those passengers with a connection onto our regional network this afternoon, please make your way through to gate number 30. For those passengers with a connection onto our domestic capital city jet network, please make your way inside the terminal and check the monitors for further gate details. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening.
Now time to disembark. We'll see if it is the same config as Jet Airways. We'll see how many rows of business class there is. There's only 2 rows. Thank you.
See you later, bud.
See ya.
Take care, man. Bye-bye.
Okay, so there's only 2 rows, so they must have, after flying for Jet Airways, they must have, I don't know if they refurbished it because it also flew as Vistara, or if they did that for Samoa Airways or Rex, but it's certainly not the same as Jet Airways. Anyways, thanks for the lovely flight, Rex, and I think now's about a good time after a photo to conclude today's trip report. Okay, so got a good photo, now let's conclude today's trip report. Well, our journey started off at Gold Coast Airport, where we had the option of self-check-in and bag drop, or there was one counter which wasn't actually labelled, but I think we could have gone there to drop our bags. So, yeah. And then security check, aside from the staff being a little bit grumpy, it was very smooth and a very nice security system, very modern. And then as for boarding, we did get called quite a bit before we actually boarded, but overall it was a very nice and organised process. The cabin crew gave us a nice warm welcome. The cabin, I do prefer that to the, just a little bit to the other Rex 737s. It's one of, so Rex have 7 Boeing 737s. It's one of 3 that don't have Wi-Fi or entertainment equipped. But that, I didn't find that to be an issue on this flight. The amount of times they came through to either hand out water or more snacks or anything and collect rubbish. I thought it was very, very impressive, and I've never seen that so much on a 2-hour flight, so that was very good. Once again, crew were very, very friendly, and yeah, landing in Melbourne right on time. So, yeah. Unless there's any issues with bags, even from booking the flight, I've had no issues at all with this booking with Rex. Overall, I'd say it's almost, I don't think anything's flawless, but as far as flights go, this is probably the most flawless I've ever seen. So, yeah. What I'm trying to say is it was really, really good by Rex, and I was so impressed. Rex is often the same price as a light Virgin Australia fare, but a light Virgin fare does not include baggage or food, which all Rex fares do. For that reason, I would say that Rex is the best option on this route, unless you can get Jetstar at a really, really cheap price, like $40 or something. Because Rex is normally about $89 on this route, sometimes $99. But yeah. And Qantas is like $169, which is ridiculous when you can get such a great airline for this price. So yeah, my conclusion is Rex is the best option on this route. If you do have Virgin Australia Gold, however, depending on the times, you might want to reconsider going with Virgin Australia. Anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed would be very much appreciated, but it's not required nor necessary, of course. Check out my community tab for polls and information on upcoming schedules, and sometimes, like at the time of filming this, I am asking questions for upcoming Q&A. So yeah, make sure to check out my website aviation763.com for information on upcoming flights and easier navigation to airline trip reports. And also, of course, thank you to all my absolutely amazing patrons who help to make these videos possible. Means so much to me, and yeah, once again, thank you very much. Their names will be on screen now. So yeah, finally, thank you all for watching today's video. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Melbourne, where the local time is 7:15 in